My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Wildfrost. Yeah, we're going to be taking Rodhorn. When hit, apply 2 spice to all allies. They are a Snow Dweller character. Although, their name isn't Rodhorn. It's absolutely Sorathil II. Alright. Lego. So someone who hits more commonly would be a nice pairing for this. Loki attacking aimlessly. I just don't really love aimless attacking. If at all I can avoid it. That said, if there was ever a run where Loki seemed appropriate, it'd be this one. Let's go, Loki. You're too adorable to only wait there for me every single time. And to only get played with every time I come back. Chungoon to Pengoons. Oh, the coaster fell from the bottom of my drink. Got stuck there with condensation. Okay. How do I kill many of you in the same turn? Not really good at doing that. I would have to line up 2 attacks as well as a scrappy sword. And that just doesn't happen. Loki and Sorathil attacking at completely different times for a while now. One way to do it would be Sunrod to set Sorathil to attack sooner rather than later. In 2 turns' time, unfortunately, both the Pengoons attack, and I don't have the ability to stop that. I mean, if anything is going to stop it, it's going to have to be Sunrod on Sorathil. So both the Pengoons attack Sorathil, giving Sorathil a bunch of extra damage, and then Sorathil kills a unit, and I use a Scrappy Sword to kill a different unit in the next round. So that means that in the interim, let's put out Woodhead to block a future hit for me. Great. So Loki can kill on the bottom line, and Sorathil. And the Scrappy Sword kills the Penguin on the top. Neat. Loki only doing 2 damage to the Goblin seems nice. We can start freezing units to try and line things up better. I'm going to use the Scrappy Sword to get to the Goblin. Get a little bit of money out of it. Cycle. There's the Sunrod if I want Sorathil to attack at the same time. So that would mean next round the Wattlegoon would strike Sorathil, unfortunately, 4 times, enough to kill Sorathil. But then Loki would kill the Goblin on the top line and Sorathil would kill the Wattlegoons on the bottom line. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I just shouldn't do it. I'm gonna freeze the Wattlegoon. And Goblin. Loki applies Demonize to the bottom line. In 2 turns' time, I need to be able to take out the Goblin on the top line. As well as the Wattlegoon on the bottom, and I can do that with 2 Scrappy Swords. This, of course, helps us from, or rather helps us prevent the Wattlegoons from attacking. I could also use the Sunrod on Loki, but Loki attacks aimlessly, so I wouldn't even be guaranteed to hit the right target. No, I have to use a Scrappy Sword to set up for this. Okay, all of these units are going to attack Sorathil in the front line, giving a total of 6 on the aimless attack to Loki. Yeah, the most kills I can probably get is 2 in a single turn again, especially considering Loki is currently attacking. cycle. I'm probably gonna need a scrappy sword here. No, if I want to take 2 units off the field, Loki has to hit someone who will actually die to it. So now I'm just trying to line up Big Peng and Pengoon both dying at the same time. I'm not going to be able to do it in 2 turns' time. So I'm going to have to slow the enemies. I freeze Big Peng. I can get additional damage on Sorathil if I wanted to. And you attack Sorathil. Give the 2 damage to the back line. Yeah, I can take out, in fact, 2 units this round. Loki and Penguin each attack. And that leaves Woodhead on the top line, who will get killed by Big Peng, and then Loki will demonize Big Peng, and Sorathil will kill them. Not as many combos as you can get when you have Barrage or Teeth in that fight, sure, but okay. I really want to focus on picking up things that are going to help me get combos. So instead of getting the Blinksnail Cave, I'm going to look for, well, frankly, anything else. Heart Mist Station. When an ally is hit, restore their health by 1. And Sorathil, when hit. Those are some things that combo together. There's also the Pepper Ring here. Apply Spice in Barrage to your own team. It's definitely the Heart Mist Station. Time for a charm. Ooh, Lumen Ring, 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 Lumen Ring. Strawberry Charm, when consumed, add +2 health to all allies. Legitimately quite good. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that consumes yet. Bomb Bomb, Fungan, and Snuffle. I mean, Bomb Bomb doesn't have to be in the same line as Sorathil to still benefit from this, so it just doesn't make sense right now not to take them. The other, I guess, is Fungan, who would like to get more health from the Heart Mist Station. But I've also done a poison run recently, so. It's definitely got to be playing Bomb Bomb. That much is clear. And Bomb Bomb on the top line would kill Uber Bear in a couple turns' time, but unfortunately, Sorathil won't be attacking. Oh! I can do this with my current hand! I use a Scrappy Sword on Snow Gobbler to begin with. Loki is going to hit Snow Gobbler, and then a Scrappy Sword via the Demonized damage will kill in the next turn, and then Bomb Bomb will also take out the Uber Bear on the top line in the next turn. I'm gonna give some additional damage to Sorathil because I have a free round here. Okay. Bomb Bomb also freezes themselves on the top line, but honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. Keeping the Goblin here might be nice as well. Bomb Bomb's not going to attack in enough time to really help us with that. do like the idea of just freezing again. Okay, Frostinger is currently threatening to lower the damage on that unit. I mean, Sorathil, you can just buff damage for other lines if you want. Obviously, cycle our hand here. So, ultimately, what is my goal right now? My goal is... to line up Sorathil's attack with Bomb's attack. Done. Already sorted. And also kill the Snow Gobbler. 4 turns time, eh? There's going to be a respawn there as well. Ultimately comes down to, can I put the Heart Mist Station out this turn? And I think I can. Okay. Woodhead should probably go out there for helping me block some hit, but Snow Gobbler attacks in 2 turns' time. I don't want it to die in 2 turns' time. I could freeze the Snow Gobbler, knowing that Bomb on the bottom line is probably better for the kill. Freeze the Snow Gobbler. Well, now Bomb does want to be on the top line, because it kills a unit that I otherwise can't. And Loki is also quite likely to accidentally kill a unit right now. Going to Scrappy Sword the Goblin. Don't hit the Snow Gobbler. It's the only person I said not to. All good. So the Frostinger on the bottom line is currently intending to kill... Sorry, the Bomb's just gonna kill Frostinger right now. Which suddenly makes all of this feel a lot worse again. Frostinger attacks first, making us weaker. Sorathil attacks forward. If Loki then doesn't, I guess, hit Frostinger first, even. So this is a possible setup, a 50-50 to get 4 kills. Alright, I'm taking my 50-50 to get 4 kills. Loki, please hit Frostinger. It does not. Bomb definitely gets shuffled back into the deck at this point. You've done incredible work, friend. Now your rest begins. I really don't want to have to deal with Bombo actually striking anyone here. So instead I'll have you spend a turn fighting a Woodhead. Scrappy Sword the Bumbo in the back line. And unfortunately Frostinger currently has the ability to buff Loki to the point that it will kill the Frostinger in response, which I do not want to have happen, so I'm going to freeze the Frostinger in order to let Loki unperturbed strike the enemies here. Annoyingly, I'm also going to get Loki to attack early because nope. We've got the 50-50 wrong every single time. Ah, alas. I will kill Bumbo eventually. There you go. 2 scrappy swords, buddy. Get out of here! Solid victoire. Yeah. Woolly Snail on the bottom gives me an opportunity to pick up a crown. Colonel, Foxy, and Wallop. So Colonel definitely would prefer to exist in this deck currently with a Heart Mist Station. Bomb's already doing a huge amount. Sorathil. Dang. Sorathil giving the spice to allies definitely wants me to take a multi-striker like Foxy. That'll also help to amp up our ability to get combo kills. Our primary source of income. So I definitely can't afford to put another gear in this deck. Berry Blade or Spice Stones is what it looks like. Shroom Iron also, when hit, applies 4 poison to the attacker. Or Shroom, rather. Berry Blade restores health to the front ally equal to the damage that it deals. It could hit a demonized target in order to give us more health. Spice Stones double the target's spice. It's just very powerful in the right circumstances. I've taken so many Berry Blades, I haven't taken Spice Stones though. Let's try and make it work. Molten Dip. That's hilarious. There's Demon Heart there as well, which hits. It does hit the target. Definitely got to take Crown. Loki, you lose that crown and put it on Bomb, thank you. So I can't take a charm as well as one of those cards. Molten Dip is pretty ideal for the strawberry charm as well. I have to take it. Demon Heart for the ability to allow me to heal my units as well as give them Demonize. The Demonize is the problem there, but it also does count as a hit for the sake of generating effects for Sorathil. It's just I feel like this is going to get worse and worse as the game goes on, whereas Shell Shield's always going to be pretty cool. I'm not going to take either of them. Charm. Moose Charm. Increase counter by 1, and damage by 3. I honestly want to put that on Bomb. Let them attack after the first respawn of enemies. Molten Dip gets the damage, and yeah, I'm gonna put the Moose Jump on Bomb. I don't want you to attack often, Bomb. I want you to attack impactfully. Let's head to our first boss. Inferno Coco and Porcupine, I've seen these before. I'm gonna put Bomb on the bottom line for a moment so that I can play a Molten Dip there. Moko on the bottom line, currently all you're doing is buffing my units. You're more than welcome to continue doing that as long as you should like. I put out a Heart Mist Station so that I get health back. Foxy, I'm gonna have you use a Spice Stone here. And kill the first version of Inferno Coco quite quickly. Barrage for 4 damage on the top line? That's a lot of damage on the top line. I'm gonna have Foxy take that. And rather than Scrappy Sword the enemy, I'm going to Scrappy Sword Sorithil, who will heal back up once, but I will get the spice across all targets, which is what I was looking for. Okay. So Inferno Coco is currently attempting to attack Bomb Bomb and Sorithil. In doing so, they'll buff Bomb Bomb, who's going to attack through the party. Sorithil with 2 more damage. Oh, Mokoko's attacking aimlessly. Oh no. But I do have access to a Sun Rod. I could force Mokoko to attack first. Sorry, Foxy to attack first, taking out Mokoko. Then starting to work on Inferno Coco. Oh, yeah, I do that. Foxy get to work. There's the buff. Big damage, big kill. 4-time combo. Card draw, redraw bell counter. Card draw, redraw bell counter. Card draw, and we clicked it. I know it's not going to be companion limit. I've got a Bomb Bomb in this deck. What are you, mad? I would actually like to go to the Muncher right now, but obviously cannot. It is time to pick up part of my Lumen. Not even going to look at the other options, lest they be good and make me sad. When health lost, gain equals spice, says Fire Fist. Not super useful, admittedly, to us. Wart attacks aimlessly, but attacks on a counter of 3, would be able to carry a lot of spice. I'm probably not ultimately actually going to put them in the deck. Oh, sure, then I'll take Snobble instead. Apply snow equal to the damage that Snobble deals. Why not? I guess Loki's probably worse than Snobble here. But also, can I demote you? I can just have Bomb Bomb and Foxy, and admittedly, this is what I want. Bomb Bomb stands on their own line, Sorithil and Foxy stand on their own line, and there is a Heart Mist Station behind. I use Woodhead if I need to, but other than that, pretty good. Shelbo and Noomlin Biscuit. Oh, buddy, there's so many good things here. I mean, I'm going to take the crown, because of course I'm going to take the crown, because I said I was going to take the crown, and the crown is the right thing here for us to take. I put it on Molten Dip, and then make our way to the next Battelle. Hello, shell friends. Put you all in the same line before I play that Molten Dip. I don't want to take 4 damage on the bottom line if I can avoid it. I'm gonna Snow Stick the Pecan. Also get a Heart Mist on the top. I'm thinking Flame Water right now on Foxy might be good. Although then Foxy is doing 5? Yeah, then Foxy's doing 5 3 times and would kill Conker if I gave them the Flame Water first. So instead, I guess I'm putting the Flame Water here on Bomb Bomb. Oh no, would it be just enough to leave him alive? As it turns out, because Shell Witch was of course giving 2 to all allies of the enemy. Oof. Oof. So Conqueror is currently intent on doing 2 to us, then Sorithil will respond and take them out. I can get Foxy to attack midway through the next turn if I really need to. A good way to walk towards that would be using a Scrappy Sword on Sorithil right now, who does get healed up. There's the refreshment. So Foxy attacks 3 times right now. We take out the Conker and half of the next Conker. Sorathil then finishes that Conker. And... oh, man. If we did have the extra damage on Foxy right now, they'd have 6 damage, and they'd be able to kill the Shell Witch and then the Pecan, and then Sorathil takes out... no, doesn't take out the final Pecan, but definitely tries. And then the Conker on the top line, all the Conkers on the top line die. So, realistically, this doesn't change the amount of kills that I can get, I don't think. I Sunrod Foxy, so they attack before the end of the round. We take out Conker, Sorathil then takes out the other Conker, and Bomb takes out the entire bottom line. That Moose Charm, so that I do have them on a turn of 5, even if I set up with him in my opening hand, really powerful. Foxy, of course, is just going to kill Shell Witch in a couple turns' time. I should cycle. I'm just going to stop the Shell Witch, really, from getting any effect out of that. Hello, Bolgo. Everyone on my team is attacking in 3 turns time, so it really feels like I should. So currently, Sorathil takes 5 damage, heals back up, only takes 4, has 3 health left. Shell Witch does 2 damage, heals back up, Sorathil again. Then Foxy gets to respond for a bunch of damage. That doesn't seem good. Bomb on the top line. I don't really want to change the order of my turns, my units attacking. If I did Scrappy Sword on Sorathil, 5-2, yeah, no, I die then. If I cycle, I could find a Snow Stick to just throw at Bolgo to make this a lot easier. Now, Sorathil does 6 on the top line, then Foxy does 2 instances of 4, and then attacks the bottom line, so we end up with 17 on Bolgo, leaving them on 12 health. I'll take them out this round. So it feels like I should probably let the enemy respawn and restock then. So we've set them up appropriately. In the future, Bomb will just be able to kill a bunch of these units at the same time. In fact, I think I will even Sunrod Bomb so they attack on the same turn as Foxy. I mean, that ain't just the easiest kind of setup I ever seen. Yeah, I just Scrappy Swords the Goblin 2 times. Classic triple kill there to finish the fight. Foxy doesn't even have anyone to pump all of the excess damage into. Now, how does this kind of run survive the final fight? So Molten Dip is already pretty good with its ability to get Lumens for +4 damage and +4 health to all allies. Obviously, Heartmist Station after that's pretty handy. Being able to force attacks on Foxy more commonly via a Sun Rod's pretty good. I'm gonna need some health upkeep still. I head to the first treasure. Oh no. Mega Mimic, trigger whenever an ally attacks, and attack, but loses scrap. I would have to find a way to remove the lose scrap, but in the spirit of playing with the things I haven't taken, I've never taken the Moko totem. Has 2 health, has 0 damage. It triggers when Spice reaches 10, and in fact triggers 5 times. Let's do it. I want to see how it goes. Time for a charm. Lumen ring! Boost effects by 1. Oh. There's so many good targets for this. Okay, boost effects by 1. So, this could be Sorathil, who will then provide more spice, 50% more spice, in fact. It could be the Heart Mist Station, which will then heal twice as much every time any of us are struck. And that also sets up for a really good unit in the end game of being able to just withstand all of the hits from the first 6 rounds easily in the final fight. I did want Lumen Ring for the Heart Mist Station, so I got it. Frozen Traveler. Yuki. Whenever anything is snowed, gain an equal amount of damage and Demona. Via Demonize, there's also Big Berry, on kill, restore 2 health to self, and allies in row. I might take Yuki here, even though I know that Big Berry is far more impactful. Because I've never taken Yuki before, and this will help fill out some things in my book. Where are we? Pull up the book. There we go, see? Haze Blazer right there, the Tiger, the Lulberry. I'll pick you all up eventually. We'll see you all in more than silhouette. I mean, at least Marrow's alone on that top line, so I do know where my target is, and I can take them out. Flame Water to Foxy? Set them up to be able to take out Marrow by themselves. And then I spend 2 turns throwing Scrappy Swords at the bottom line, because that'll guarantee that I have the ability to take them out on that turn as well. Ooh, I actually don't need to throw this one at them, because Sorathil is about to buff Bomb Bomb. So perhaps I throw it at myself to buff Foxy. Yeah, so Smog's attacking on the bottom line. I got a cycle. Yeah, if I just force Foxy to attack right now, I kill all of the units on board. Oh no! Of course, we don't have Barrage! We're aimless. Oops. So Sorithil, you should probably go to the bottom line. I'm gonna put a Moko totem behind you. So Foxy is about to take out both of those units, which is nice. Throw some Spice Stones on Foxy so that they don't lose as much health. Hello, Mordor. I've got to freeze the Mordor, but I can't do it this turn. I'm going to put a Woodhead down because I still need to have them frozen when Bomb Bomb wants to attack. I don't think Heart Mist Station needs to be in this deck anymore. Cycle. Oh! I'm gonna Spice Stone's Moko Totem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took it out. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's go get some money from the links now. Okay, I didn't get a choice on that one. Treasure for the possibility of supporting my health more. Scrap pile, bling bank, the Pepper Reaper, as well as Shroominator. Scrap pile? I think out of all of these, it's scrap pile, but I'm not thrilled about it at all. Head to the Woolly Snail to finish off my Lumen. There's the pink berry vase, thank you. I do need that. I don't want to over-rely on that, but this is a health run, so I think I'm pretty justified. Yuki, you need to get out of there. Add Frenzy, but also increase countdown by 1. I don't think I want that either. Go for a Charm Machine. Spore Pack for providing certain charms to the enemy could also be good. Ooh, block. Block entire instances of damage. The first time Bomb Bomb attacks, they take no damage. That seems pretty good. Use another charm. Red charm. I get red charms so often. It always feels bad. I can put it on a scrappy sword. And I won't get it in the next cycle. I feel like the variability in power level of all of the charms is quite high. It's quite high. I think it's very high. I'm not going to say whether or not it's too high, just that it is very high. I'll walk you right up to the conclusion that I'm taking from this. You have to make that conclusion, though. Lumen Vase is finally available. Sorithil on the top line could give a ridiculous amount of spice to all of our units with a single Lumen Vase. Do it! Okay, so Shroodles is about to give 12 spice to Foxy, who will then kill the Shroom Gobbler, split Truffle, and then hit another Truffle. pretty good. Actually, ahead of that, I'm going to throw a scrappy sword at Sorithil, who will just happily heal off the back of it. Scrappy sword Sorithil there as well. Okay, so Bomb Bomb is about to murder the entire bottom line. If I make Foxy attack first, Foxy will kill Shroodle, split Truffle, and then attack again trying to split another Truffle that won't be there. I could try and dig for the Moko totem, but that doesn't seem correct right now. Get him, Foxy! Solid 4-tome combo there, Bomb Bomb. We quick cycle through this deck. I'm gonna put a Moko head out of the field. And then Heartmare Station goes on the bottom line, and then Foxy, you also go on the bottom line. I put Bomb Bomb back in the deck. Okay. So Shroodle's about to hit Sorithil 3 times. In doing so, they're going to trigger the Moko totem. I'm just gonna Flame Water Foxy and watch the fireworks. Oh, it's so much more damage left over. Oh, when this deck works, it works. Gosh, duping a card? I mean, another Molten Dip is nice to start the fight off, but do I need it is the thing. The Heartmare Station's pretty good, but I don't have additional space for more of them, especially if I can't move to, units. Moko's Totem I also don't really want to move. Can I afford Molten Dip? Can I afford Molten Dip? Because if I can't, going north, being able to choose my pickup here, possible smackback on any of them? Frenzy? Increase effects by 5. Oh, that can't go on the Molten Dip. It's already consumed. Oh well. Snowcake! Apply 12 snow, consume, aimless. Spice Charm, gain 2 spice when hit. It's also a Frog Charm, 3 Fury in the line. I mean, you know, Bomb Bomb often stands alone, but I don't think 3 damage really matters at all to them right now. Sorithil getting additional damage when you get hit? Pretty good. When hit, apply 2 to all allies. Oh, and also yourself. Don't forget that. Snowcake. In the final fight... Also, Yuki would get ridiculously buffed by that. In the final fight, the Snowcake represents the ability to possibly lock 2 units out of the fight. On average, it will lock 1.5 units out of the fight. 1 unit for a really long time, 1 unit only for a turn. But it also has the possibility of just hitting the same unit 2 times. And that unit having resist snow, so... that could feel bad. I need to keep some additional money. I realize only now how I should have done this with the Lumen Vase on Sorathil at the start. Foxy still gets to kill both the bursters before they attack, which is pretty important here, but then I have to use a Lumen Vase on Sorathil right before we cycle away. I'm going to use a Sun Rod on Foxy here in order to remove the 3 stacks from the crab, so that I can get a triple kill this turn with Sorathil attacking and Bomb Bomb killing 2 units on the bottom line. Now it's time to cycle. Moko Totem can actually withstand a single hit from Bomb Bomb on the bottom line already. Foxy strikes Goblin 2 times, doesn't kill Crab. I'm gonna have to start freezing that Goblin in order to get most impactful turns here. Throw a Pink Berry on Sorathil. Moko Totem Classic behind them. Hello, Numbskull. My Barrage stays, thankfully for Bomb Bomb. I could Snow Stick the Bomb Bomb this turn, but then I'm drawing into only those for the rest of the turn, which is actually fine. I Snow Stick the Goblin. Yeah, so the Crab is going to do 8 damage to Sorathil, but I don't really care. Bomb Bomb's going to deal a bunch of damage to the top line, including the Moko Totem. If I drew, I would get the Lumen Vase, but I wouldn't really be able to do anything with it. I could throw a Scrappy Sword at the Goblin right before it dies in order to get more hits against it. Honestly, more than anything else, I probably just want to throw Scrappy Swords at Sorathil in order to get additional triggers out on the field. The Moko Totem's almost exclusively in the way that I've set this up, going to strike against blocks. But I also don't need to trigger them. I forgot it's only going to target against the one directly in front of it. It's not aimless. It's not hitting random targets on the board or anything like that. I'm going to throw Woodhead out here and just block the next 2 hits with that. I could try and force Foxy to attack right now, taking out the crab before it attacks us. And I will. Never mind. I wasn't doing enough damage to actually take out Bomb with that. Bottom line's about to become much more contentious than I wanted it to be. I've got to give additional health to Sorathil and probably just throw Bomb back into the deck. Oh, we're hog-headed. Bomb can't get thrown back into the deck right now. Oh, you numbskull. Interesting. I'm gonna snow stick Bomb? Prevent them from acting for a couple of rounds here? I'm gonna stop your damage. Take 1 hit against Sorathil. Quick cycle here. So I think this works. And it's force Foxy to attack immediately. Countdown by 2, immediate attack. They kill Numbskull with 21 damage, and then Bomb won't trigger. Because before the round of combat begins, because this is not the round of combat, this is the effect of an item. Round of combat would now begin at the end of this, but it doesn't. The enemy runs away. Whew. Yeah, we go for the crown. Dragon Pepper. Frostbell looks pretty good to me right now as well, depending on the charms we get. Add Frenzy and gain Consume. Double the target spice. Double. Double always seems pretty good to me. If I take another charm, then I have to take the Frostbell, likely. Frostbell's pretty good. I'll take an additional charm. See what we get. Ooh, apply a snow. Interesting. So apply 2 Frostbite and 1 Snow in Barrage. That's really good in the final fight. There is a world where I give that Frenzy Consume, but that's also the world where I want to put a Lumen Vase on it, which I don't want to do. I want to put that on the Molten Dip early on. Heart Mist Station doesn't need to be on the board until turn 2, but it then immediately needs to be on the board, so I feel like I should probably just have it. Okay. Oh god, we had a treasure after that. Hopefully none of these synergizes too well. Chrono? While active, add Frenzy to your allies? I don't really want Frenzy on my allies. While active, add +2 damage to the items in your hand? Probably not. Yeah, it seems like Pepper Flag. While active, all allies retain their spice. And gain consume, says the Frenzy Charm, so I know that it can't go on anything that doesn't have any consume by default. So that does have consume by default. Can't go on the Molten Dip, for instance. It's between Frostbell or Spice Stones, in my mind. Spice Stones gives me the ability to really set up something dumb with maybe the Moko Totem even. And then, you know, consume, sure, that should probably be a scrappy sword. Might as well use it. Anything else I want to do? An additional unit for another additional blocker? No, thank you. I'm all good. I'm gonna go to the Eye of the Storm. Hello? Wow. I managed to find an almost fundamentally useless hand. That's interesting. I'm going to scrap pile their Ice Forge in order to prevent Foxy from striking the Frost Guardian in the back line. I'm going to Snow Stick Bigfoot to hold them back. So Foxy is now going to attack the Ice Forge 3 times, in doing so killing it. Next turn, the Frost Guardian is going to attack Sorathil 2 times for 0 damage, buffing all of our units on the field. Quite significantly. Before that happens, though, I'll throw a Scrappy Sword at my own Sorathil for also some more buffs. This leaves Bomb Bomb on the top line, capable of killing Bigfoot and Rockhog, as well as whatever respawns in that position immediately. I'm also going to cycle and see if I get to my Moko Totem, which I do. I like the idea of using the Pepper Flag right now, I just don't know how. Honestly, probably not necessary. I'm gonna Scrappy Sword my own Sorathil. For the buffs, you see. Next turn, Foxy is about to deal 33 damage to the Frost Guardian, which will also give 33 damage worth of buffs to all the units on the field, which terrifies me. So they would basically all immediately need to die the turn after. It's a lot of sudden death. I'm just assuming I'm going to be capable of dishing out. I'm going to buy myself a turn by putting Foxy on the top line and Frostbelling the bottom line. Foxy will now kill the Mega Mimic and then just start working on the other units. cycle here. There's the spice though. You know what? I'm just gonna immediately throw them on the Moko totem. Double it, and then double it again. Now 24. 1, 2. You're dead, Frost Guardian. And then in the top line, there will be a bunch of respawns. And I will... What?! The front line was an Uber Bear! So it immediately froze the totem, which then failed to trigger any more of its damage and died. Oh, rude! Oh, that was... evil! I'm gonna have to frostbell the bottom line to buy myself some time here. Plum is a little bit of a problem for us right now. Yeah, you should have been on the bottom line, buddy. Oops. I'm gonna put Bomb Bomb on the bottom line, Sorathil on the top, and give a Lumen Vase to Sorathil here. Bomb Bomb's now going to be able to take out the Plum that is currently threatening us. The Sunrod Bomb Bomb to act only one round after the resummon from the enemies here. Put out a Woodhead. Grink buffs the entire field a ridiculous amount here. Bomb Bomb currently kills both Grinks on the top line. The scrap pile Woodhead, keep it around for a bit. Alright. Throw a single scrappy sword at my own Sorathil, setting them up for the kill. Snow Stick freezes the Frost Guardian for enough time for Sorathil to take him out. Unfortunately, Foxy is going to be injured in the next fight, but thankfully, doesn't really affect them. They only lose 2 health. They don't lose any damage because they didn't have any damage to lose at the time. Heart of the Storm. Do I need to reconfigure this much at all? I liked the previous setup, but it wasn't particularly quick. Is there a version of this that doesn't use Bomb Bomb? I ask because a version of this that doesn't use Bomb Bomb and has instead space for all of the all of those, as well as not worrying about Bomb Bomb, you know, just taking a bunch of damage and dying. Freeing up another crown as well. I like the idea of trying to get Moko Totem to like 8 and then Spice Stoning it to get up to 32. And then it just attacks 5 times, but that actually also doesn't take out the entire enemy field. Yeah, no, I'm gonna need another unit, Bomb Bomb. You need to come back out and you need to get a crown. Heart Mist Station does need a crown because it's just a lot of my health early on in the game. I really want Moko Totem to have a crown as well. I almost feel like Molten Dip and Lumen Vase can't afford to have them. I feel like that's also blasphemy, but maybe Molten Dip is currently supported by Heart Mist Station. That is to say, I don't need the additional health as much if I am using a Heart Mist Station instead. The idea of putting them all on the same line in the early fight also seems pretty good. Get everyone to target Sorathil specifically. But if I don't need Molten Dip in the opening hand, then I would be able to... What? Get Pinkberry in the opening hand? Lumen Vase going on Sorathil in the opening hand does seem like a really good idea. More and more, I don't think Molten Dip is actually the one I'm looking for. Frostbell to buy myself some time? Offset the enemies from one another? It doesn't seem awful, but also a Pepper Flag just so that I get to keep my spice on units that are attacking consistently after Sorathil. The Moko Totem might be the early power I need to make my late game ridiculous. To, like, buy myself some freedom. But if it only does 50 damage to the front liner, it doesn't really matter at all, in fact. I'm gonna get the Pepper Flag. Let's go to the Heart of the Storm. Frost Jailer is a top liner this time. Okay, so a barrage from the bomber is coming on the bottom line. So that's where Bomb should stand. And Sorathil has to be the front on the top. Foxy has to go behind. Lumen Vase goes on Sorathil. Pepper Flag goes behind Bomb. Heart Mist Station goes behind Foxy. Alright. Oh, there's the Moko Totem. So on the top line, we have Frost Junker that is going to attack Sorathil in a couple turns' time. 2 turns' time. I'm gonna need some additional health on Sorathil quite quickly. So weakening the top or slowing the top are both pretty good. So for something like that, a Frost Bell seems appropriate. Sooner rather than later also seems appropriate. Unless I want to do it in 3 turns' time, after I put out Strawberry Juice and Moko Totems, so that the next hit from Frost Junker is less. Oh no, but that's after cards are destroyed, so I can't actually guarantee that this is going to be a similar effect the entire time. I'm going to throw the Frost Bell. I don't think I can leave this hand before I put a Pinkberry Juice on Sorathil, at the absolute least. And if Sorathil is about to take their first hit, it's time to put out the first... or the Moko Totem, rather. So the barrage on the bottom line seems like a bad time to me. I don't want to lose my Pepper Flag. I can use the scrap pile to prevent that. And will. Although now Bomb Bomb's just capable of taking that Pepper Flag as well as the Moko Totem down. I would draw into a Snow Stick with the ability to snow Bomb Bomb, prevent that from occurring. Yeah. Gonna Snow Stick Bomb Bomb to prevent them from attacking early here. And now the Moko Totem has 8. If I Spice Stone it, I can get it to do a bunch of damage, take out the Frost Crusher. In fact, it took out 2 units on the bottom line there for us. Unfortunately, I had to give up my... what's the card I was looking for? The berries. I had to give up the berries for that, unfortunately. Frost Lancer is about to attack aimlessly on the top line, unfortunately capable of hitting... If Frost Lancer hits Sorathil, I lose. Because then the Frost Junker will just follow up and also hit Sorathil. But because everyone's still unmovable, I don't really have a way to change that. Well, so I'll play like that's not the case then. Unfortunately, also Foxy doesn't want to get hit here. Alright. There we go. Game over. No! Oh, the Harvest Station saved me! I didn't even think about the fact that the Frost Lancer was attacking first and it was gonna work out in the end. I mean, it's not gonna for long if the Frost Junker gets its druthers here, so I'll cycle. There we go, Frostbell with the possibility of freezing it for a turn. Snow Stick similar. I'm gonna Lumen Bell the Frostbell. And then debuff and freeze all enemies for a bunch of time. Foxy will start killing them. Get some extra health on Sorathil, just make absolutely certain that nothing can go wrong here for us. Freeze the Frost Junker. Quick cycle. And I'll Snow Stick Sorathil in order to buff the other units on the field. Not enough. In order to buff the other units on the field, not enough. That's what I meant to say the entire time. Let's give him additional damage to Foxy again. So 2 damage to me, and then I murder. There we go. Whew! I'll be. Yeah, I've got Foxy in this run. Yeah, I've got the Hummus Station. I got Bomb Bomb as well, but it's spicy still. I included some peppercorn, Szechuan peppercorn right there. If you're feeling a numb mouth, it's because of that. Sorathil the Second. 111 friendly damage dealt. Yeah, and I'm not entirely surprised by that at the moment, though. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game is Wildfrost. The next run has a couple of fun characters, possibly. Woodling looking particularly good right there. But let me not spoil, as it is the end of the episode. Top left, you can see the playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation down below, and string past the names of the people who are generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays that are above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.